Hey, online crew, welcome to my kitchen. Man, I'm surprised I'm live at all at the moment. I tell you, when it rains, it pours, but here we are. I'll just give you a quick rundown of why I'm sitting in my kitchen at the moment. Some of you may know my story. You may know I had my last chemo treatment this week. Yay. So that's something to celebrate. But when that happens, like normally I'd go live yesterday, but I didn't. So I'm live today instead. So I still do what I want to do, just a little bit delayed. But I've woken up this morning, so I'm still very much fatigued by my chemo, heaps dry mouth, like awful side effects that you get from chemotherapy. But I've woken up this morning early and I've thought, no, I'll do a bit of exercise. So I've gone downstairs and the whole downstairs is flooded. So where I normally do my lives, it is a disaster zone. The hot water service burst, and I'm pretty sure it's been going for about 24 hours. And it's really weird. Yesterday, from upstairs, I could hear something like it's winter. It's like it's raining at the moment. But I'm just doing a live, honey. Yeah, sorry, I'm distracted now. My husband just walked into the kitchen. Oh, good. So yeah, like yesterday, I could hear what sounded like rain, and I'm like, oh, it's raining. Because yesterday, like after chemo, I basically kind of sleep for most of the day. And then I looked out the window and it's like, oh, it's not raining. Oh, that's interesting. And I heard it a couple of times and I thought it's raining. And then I'd look out the window and it's like, oh, it's not raining. But obviously what I was hearing is the burst water from downstairs. I could actually hear it, but I didn't really clue into what it was. And because I didn't go live yesterday, I didn't go downstairs yesterday. And I've gone downstairs this morning and it is going to take us weeks and weeks and weeks to fix up that mess. Even when you put your foot on the carpet, it's like, and all the boxes and the furniture and the music room and my gym, it's gone everywhere downstairs. So we've got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of damage and weeks and weeks. So hence my topic of my live today. So I probably won't be doing lives in my normal spot for quite a while. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But anyway, I'll work that out later. It's only happened this morning. But point in case for my live today, the topic today, irrespective of what happened this morning, is if you only had 1 hour a day or even less, here's the 3 things that I would do. Now, for me, where this has come from is I've had limited time the last 3 months with all my treatments and everything that's been going on for me. So I've been working a lot smarter instead of harder, and I'm still getting great results in my business. So it's really taught me what to concentrate on and what to focus on and what not to, and hence why I'm doing this live today. But now I'm even going to have less time because it's going to take us a long time to shift we need to move all the furniture. We're going to have to rip up all the carpets. It's just mind-boggling. And for us, where we live, we're on 100% rainwater. So for starters, I hate to think how much water it's drained from our tanks. And we've had to turn the water off. So I haven't had a shower for 2 days. Look at the bags under my eyes. I've got makeup on from 2 days ago. It's life, guys. But even when we have lifing, you can still build your business. And I've proven that the last 3 months with everything that I've had going on with my treatments and everything. I've still been able to work my business. I've just got very laser focused. So I want to concentrate on the 3 things that I would recommend to any of you if you've got life going on at the moment and you're lifing and like your business is just a bit of a burden or a bit of a hassle, or you don't have time for it, or something like what's happened to us this morning and all downstairs is now flooded. Like, I just can't believe this is happening now. But you got to laugh and you got to carry on, and you can't change it. So, you know, when kind of disasters happen like that, it's the biggest hassle right about now. Like, I'm only day 2 out of chemo. I feel like shit. And to have this happen now, you've got to be kidding me. But it is what is. And I have still this morning replied to all my leads from overnight. I haven't put up a piece of content yet, but I'm still going live now. I've sent out 3 links to products already today, this morning. It's morning in my part of the world. Like, I've still done what I need to do. So what I'm coming back to in the point of this video is, if you've got limited time to build your business with whatever's going on for you, there's 3 things, and I say this often. This shouldn't be new to you if you're familiar with my live videos, but the 3 things that I always come back to, and at the moment it's just like, clear the decks, let's just do what we need to do. That is content, it is conversations, and it is conversions. So hear me out. At the moment, and it's actually pretty freeing, and I'm going to have to get much more even disciplined now with what's going on. The thought of the cleanup downstairs is just mind-boggling. But anyway, I'm still distracted by that disaster. What I used to do, and what a lot of you might do, is you spend a lot of time looking around, and when emails hit, you get distracted by that. And I'm a learner. I like to learn from other people in the industry. I like to see what people are doing when they're succeeding and things like that. So when something comes in my email, I might get distracted by that. At the moment, it doesn't matter what it is or who it is. If somebody in the industry, like, I'm on a lot of email lists for people in the industry, they hit my inbox. It's just either I store it for later, or I'm just hitting the delete button. So a question that I would recommend that you ask yourself, like when you're really busy and you have limited time for your business, is, and when something, you know, hits you, like email or a social media post or something that grabs your attention, does this actually move my business forward right now? So that's the question I ask myself when I get an email, or I'm distracted by something on social media, or somebody's promoting a freebie or something else. I think to myself, is this going to move my business forward right now? And if the answer is no, it just gets deleted. Or I think, oh, I might go back to that later, you know, maybe in a few weeks' time or something like that. So if it doesn't serve me right now, I'm just delete. So the things that I come back to every single day: content, conversations, and conversions. Now, for some of you, if you don't have leads to convert to a sale, you'll sit in the first 2 for the most part. So content and conversations, they are the only 2 things that are going to move your business forward, because you're not converting anybody unless you're having a conversation, right? So, and if you're not creating content, you may not be getting any leads. Or if your content isn't creating any leads, then you need to sit in the conversations and create some conversations. So go and join some groups and create some conversations and follow some people up. So it's the action that you do. It's not the distraction from everything else. Does that make sense? So, it is actually really freeing for me in the last 3 months, with everything that's been going on with me, to just delete. And I'm actually unsubscribing from a lot of people's email lists, because and they're great, and they're people that I follow, and I know I can always resubscribe and find something of theirs later, but I just don't need that right now. The only thing that'll move your business forward is action that you do. It's not looking around. It's not opting into something else. It's not watching another training. It's not buying something else. You know what you need to do. And the only 3 things you need to do are content, conversations, and converting those conversations to a team member or a customer. That is it. That's where you need to sit. And that's all I would concentrate on if I only had an hour a day or less. Now, for like me this morning, waking up and all downstairs is flooded, like my mind is boggling right now how to deal with that. Like, one, there's actually a plumber here at the moment trying to fix it so we can get our water back on, because at the moment, because we are all rainwater, we have no rainwater for showers, no rainwater for drinking, no wet, like we're all on rainwater. So it's a disaster zone here. As I said, I haven't even had a shower, but I'm still actually live here with you guys. Like most people wouldn't do that. So, and I mean, whether I did this live or not, that doesn't really matter, but I scheduled it and I'm awake. And I mean, yeah, I got massive bags under my eyes and I haven't had a shower, but who cares? Let's keep it real. Yesterday, I did a video. I put it up on Instagram and TikTok. Not this Instagram, this is my business Instagram, but my health Instagram and my health TikTok. I did a video in my dressing gown. I owned that. And I even said, I said, yes, I'm in my dressing gown. No, I haven't had a shower. Yes, I've got yesterday's eye makeup on, which I still have because I haven't had a shower. So this is 2 days worth of eye makeup now. Like I'm a disaster zone at the moment and I'm still fatigued from chemo. Like it's laughable, guys. What was my point? I've actually, my video on TikTok and that, but there was a question that somebody asked me on TikTok and I get asked it all the time. And I thought, it'd be really helpful if I shared some information around that. So I did a video in my dressing gown. Like I'm always, here I am today creating content, unshowered, flooded downstairs. It's all going on. Anyway, my point of this, and when I scheduled this video, downstairs wasn't flooded. That's only happened overnight. But your action and staying focused and blocking everything out, like something that can really slow you down is looking at other people and comparing yourself to others. And that can get in your head and mess with your head. You just want to look down, like get focused, head down, bum up. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. You just want to get really laser focused on your brand, your content. You'll only get good at content and start to get leads and connect with your audience when you show up more and do the do. That's the only way you learn. Listening to another training isn't going to make a better version of you online. Only like showing up and doing videos like this and talking and creating content and using AI to help you make content will you learn what your audience resonates with and what it doesn't. So it's the action of what you do that's going to help you learn how to be better to get the leads, to get the sales. It's not watching another training and it's not worrying about what anybody else is doing in your company. It just doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you taking more action every day and putting the blinders on to everything else. Does that make sense? Content, conversations, and converting. And as I said before, if you don't have many leads to convert, you might sit in the first two more often, content and conversations, and take some responsibility for the fact that if your content isn't creating the conversations, you need to go and create the conversations. So you need to be in groups. You need to be talking to your leads, your followers. You need to be reaching out with people. You can't just sit back and wait for it to happen. Okay? Blinders on. That's the word. And also, I know about the basement. I know it's a whole downstairs area. It's a music room. It's where I normally do my lives. We've got boxes down there. We've got pictures that were on the floor that'll be ruined. There's so much stuff that's ruined. So much stuff. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Anyway, I'll get back to that after this live video. My point is, content is essential. So even though yesterday I did a video in my dressing gown, and I even said, I don't know why I'm compelled to do a video at the moment, but I've got a lot of views from that video, both on TikTok and Instagram, and people have thanked me for sharing that content. So you've got to be consistent with your content, because the content, you showing up and doing content consistently, is the only thing that builds trust. And that is the biggest thing online, is trust. I mean, you guys know for the most part, it doesn't really matter what I'm going through. Gosh, I'm going through chemotherapy and I've got a flooded downstairs area and I'm still live with you guys. Like most people probably wouldn't. But you know that I'll always sort of show up live, like I'm consistent. My audience for my product, like my menopause and hormone harmony audience on TikTok and Instagram, like I post a video pretty much every day, namely 5 days out of 7, but most days there's something going up. And if I haven't recorded something, I just repurpose the crap out of my content at the moment. If any of you have been online for longer than 3 months, you can be repurposing your content. I spoke about that last week. It's so easy to do. And for those of you in my coaching community, I've actually done a training only a couple of weeks ago on my exact process on how I do that on all platforms. So you've got that training to follow. Oh, by the way, for those of you in my coaching community, I'll be doing my live Q&A Zoom calls tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, my time, to capture all time zones. I don't know where I'll be doing those lives from. I don't know when I'll be able to be back downstairs doing my lives from my setup down there. Like the carpet is literally underwater. I don't even know if my lights work down there, the electrical and all of that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling. So the 3 things that you should do every day and everything else you should ignore: content, conversations, and conversions. They're the 3 things that matter to build your business, and they're all action items. And just let go of everything else. If you've got a really busy email and you get stuff, like if it doesn't serve you right now, ask yourself that question: does this serve me right now? Do I need to listen to this training right now? Do I need to look at this person's email and listen to their recording of their video right now? Does it serve me now? Yeah, it probably does. Well, then listen to it. But if it doesn't, then don't. Like, get laser focused. And I've got so much more laser focused, and it doesn't matter what that person's doing, I just know what I need to do. I listen to the recordings of my team trainings that I'm not on. I deliver my team trainings. I'm doing what I need to do, and that's kind of it. And it's kind of freeing, guys, when you stop comparing yourself to other people and you put the blinders on and you just do what you need to do and let go of everything else. Just let it go. Okay? You'll be surprised when you get disciplined and focused what kind of results you get. And I've had amazing sales this month just by doing that with everything that I've got going on. So I hope this is helpful. Just get really good at those 3 things and ask yourself that question when you get distracted by something or you're scrolling. Does this serve me right now? No. Does this build my business right now? No. If you're scrolling and you're comparing yourself to other people in your business, well, they joined after me and they're getting more results than me. So what? That's their journey. It's not yours. The only way you're going to get really good at content, really good at conversations, and really good at converting those conversations to a sale is by doing the do. That's the only way you learn. You might suck at it at the beginning. You might not have very good content. You might not have very good conversations. But the only way you're going to get better at them is if you do them more often, and you do them with focus, and you do them with a brand in mind. Like, who do you help and what problems do you solve for them? Like, get really laser focused with that. And that's the content you create. And then, like, if you listen to last week's videos of mine, like more attract content to attract more eyeballs to you all the time. Like, sometimes I just turn up, like yesterday's video on TikTok and Instagram in my dressing gown. I just turned up and gave some value to my audience. And I just do that to be helpful. So there's no way I needed to do a video yesterday. I did not need to do a video yesterday. I slept most of the day because I get hit by a bus after chemotherapy and I feel like crap. But I still did it because I wanted to give some value to people. There was no call to action. There was nothing going to a product. I wasn't interested in a sale. I just turned up in my dressing gown, did a video just to be helpful. So that attracts people to you because they know that you're sincere, you're authentic, you're genuine, you're sharing for the sake of sharing. Like, what are you doing to show people that you are authentic and you are real and you're not just in it for the sale? And how consistently are you showing up for people to trust you? There is nothing more important than know, like, and trust. If you're not letting people get to know you online, like you online, and trust you online, which comes from your consistency, good luck with building your business. It's tough out there. I go through a lot of leads before I make sales. So the goal is to get a lot of leads, and you'll only get a lot of leads if you're really good at the content that you put out there, because you know who you're talking to and what problems you solve for them. Does that make sense? Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate your comment then. So if I can get this done, going through chemotherapy and having a flooded downstairs area, I need you all to come and save me and help me clean up all the water we've got down there in the boxes and the furniture, and we're going to rip up the carpet, and oh my God, it's going to be such a huge job. But I am not going to let that stop me create content. Well, here I am right now. I could have easily cancelled this live and said, my whole downstairs area is flooded, I'm not going live. I could have so easily done that. But here I am. If I can do it, you can do it. Content, conversations, conversions. Again, if you haven't got anybody to convert, do more of the first two, and then the first two will create you opportunities for the third one, and block everything else out. Delete your emails. Unsubscribe from some of those emails that you're on. Stop looking around. Stop looking up, down, and around. Just put your head down, your bum up, marry the process, divorce the result, and just that's the only way you're going to get really good at what you need to be good at. Okay? That is enough for me. I need to get downstairs and freeze my feet again. Because of the water, you can't wear shoes. When I initially went down there this morning, I had my sneakers on, but my sneakers are cloth. So all the water soaked into my sneakers. So they're in front of the fire over here. But you can only be barefoot. But it's freezing, like it's winter here. So you've got to clean up all the stuff in bare feet in freezing water. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I know what I've got to go and get back to. But it'll be weeks and weeks and weeks. But anyway, such is life. You got to keep smiling. You got to keep moving. I hope this is helpful to just get one of you that's listening here on Instagram or here on Facebook, YouTube, and in my group. Focus. Get rid of all the distractions. Focus. Content, conversations, conversions. And I will be live tomorrow again. From here, maybe I don't know where I'll be live from tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm talking about if you are getting leads, if you are creating content and you're not getting any leads from your content, there might be a number of reasons why. And that's what I'm talking about on my live video tomorrow. So if you think that would be helpful for you, like if you're creating content and you're not getting any leads from that content, there's 5 main things that I'm going to run through that there might be reasons for that you could tighten up on or change. So join me live at the same time tomorrow. I'll still be here with a flooded downstairs house, but I'll still be here tomorrow. And coaching community members, don't forget, we've got the live Q&A Zoom calls. I'll still do them again. I don't know from whether it's going to be my kitchen bench here or some other room in the house, but I'll still turn up and do those too. So I'll see you tomorrow somewhere. Bye.